Hello, and welcome to Philip Brown's Computer Networking Lab. You're watching the instructional video called Internet Information Service Configuration. We're back on the computer known as Web Server 1. Even though I started to create the website in the previous version, I actually like to start off from scratch since this is a new video. I'm going to first create the website on the C root drive. I'll give it the name of my website called philipbrown.us, but I pretty much can call the folder whatever I want. It won't make any difference. Now let me create a web page. I'll use the default web page known as index.htm. It is important to remember that the extension is not txt, else it would be considered to be a text document and not a web page. I'll write a note in this web page so I can identify it when I try to pull it up in the Internet Explorer. Now let me go through the administrative tools so I can get to the Internet Information Service Manager. I want to create the philipbrown.us website. I'll click on to add a website and type in the name of the website. I need to browse for the folder that I created for the website. I'm going to leave these at the default, but for the host name, I'm going to need to type in the name that people will type inside of an internet browser. Notice that the secure socket layer is still grayed out. That's because I didn't use a certificate in the bindings yet. Here we can see the website that I just created. Let me add another website to that. I want people who type in my website to also be able to type in www.philipbrown.us and still reach my website. I also want to set it up so if they type in HTTPS along with my website www.philipbrown.us, they still will reach my website. Notice that the port changed to 443, which is the port for a secure socket layer. And I'm going to choose the SSL certificate that I created earlier in the previous video. There, I have the listings that I need. I can use this action panel to open up the websites. I clicked on the first one, but it appears like it's not loading in. Let's try the second one. Same thing. Well, let's try the one with the secure socket layer. None of them are working, and the reason for this is because the computer has no idea of what the IP address of philipbrown.us is. In order to get this website working correctly, we will have to set up the DNS so that it can resolve both philipbrown.us and www.philipbrown.us. All we need to configure is the forward lookup zone. I'll quickly go through the wizard because we've already dealt with DNS in a previous video. There, we have the philipbrown.us zone created. The first thing I want to be able to do is to set it so that it recognizes philipbrown.us. In order to do that, I'm going to leave the first entry blank, and I'll point it to the interface on this web server. Next, I'm going to want it to recognize www.philipbrown.us and also point it to the interface on this web server. Now, any computer connected to this DNS should have no problem resolving philipbrown.us and www.philipbrown.us. Okay, let's head back to the Internet Information Service Manager. I'll click on the link that opens up philipbrown.us. There, we can see that it opened up our website. Let's close this one out and try www.philipbrown.us. This one appears to be working also. Okay, let's try the one with the secure socket layer. Since we're using a self-signed certificate, this computer does not recognize the root of our certificate. That's the problem with self-signed certificates. But I'll tell it to continue to our website. There it goes. Our website is displaying correctly, even though the internet browser is still warning us of a potential error with the certificate. But the important thing is that our website is working correctly. In this video, we saw how the Internet Information Service Manager could be used to create websites. In the next video, we will see how it can be used to create file transfer protocol sites. I hope this video has been informative, and I thank you for viewing.